What's going down, everybody? This is your girl Manny coming back at you like I always do. This time around we are doing another edition of Listen to Your Intuition. And this one this one is interesting. You feel me? It's pretty interesting. You hear the click clack and it's just the crystals, you know what I mean? So before we dive deep into it, I ask the Most High to protect us, watch over us, guide us, and continue to help us raise our frequency and to remain in high frequency. I just seen 4-4, okay? So, going into it, man, there's this guy that I met a while ago, some time ago. Actually, it's been like 2.5 years, and we've been cool, we've been friends, and we've been talking off and on this whole time. So recently, for some reason, he was on my mind heavily, and I'm just like, what? And I was just thinking to myself, I wonder how he's doing. I wonder if he's okay. Because this is somebody that, over the course of time, I cared for. You know what I'm saying? So I found a way to reach back out to him. We get back in contact. Boom. We're talking a little bit. So I go to see him, and we're cool, we're vibing, whatever. So after that encounter, we're having a conversation, and I'm asking him, like, do you think about or ever wonder, like, why we crossed each other's path? And do you feel like we met for a reason? And I'm just asking him things like this, and he's like, yeah, I feel we have, and I definitely feel we met for some sort of reason. And he was like, obviously, we keep being on and off. Obviously, we're not going anywhere. So let's explore. You know what I'm saying? His words. Let's explore this and see where it goes and see what happens, because we keep being brought back together. We keep being separated and brought back together. So, let's figure out what's going on. So I agreed with that. So some time goes, and he just randomly stopped talking to me. Out of the blue. Out of nowhere. Like, I didn't say anything to this man. You feel me? For him to just cut me off, to not respond. So I'm just like, what's going on? Right? So a couple days go by. Some days go by. Okay. I stopped by his job. 'Cause that's where we met up. So I stopped by his job. You know what I'm saying? He works the graveyard shift, and he works it by himself. So, you know what I'm saying? You're just in there with customers. For the most part, you're in there by yourself. So I stopped by and, chop it up a little bit, see what's going on, see if you're cool. And he's talking about, oh, my life's been in shambles, and I'm kind of going through it, and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, okay. I take that for what it is. I go on about my business. Some more days pass. Still no communication. Like, I talked to him that same day. I think a little bit the next day. And then after that, like, I stopped hearing from him again. So I'm thinking to myself, like, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, this isn't meant to be. Obviously, where I'm trying to take it, you're not trying to take it. You're obviously not trying to do anything. You feel me? You changed your mind or whatever the case may be, which is fine. Okay, it is what it is. Boom, I sent them a text explaining the same thing. Like, you know, I reached out to you. You're not responding. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much take care. I'm going to keep it moving and take care of yourself. So 2 weeks go by. 2 weeks go by, and for whatever reason, he is on my mind. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm just minding my business, and he'll just randomly pop in my head. I'm just like, what is this about? So I'm thinking to myself, because he told me, he suffers from depression, and he's going through it, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I pretty much said I'm not going to be dealing with you, but at the same time, like, I told you plenty of times, like, I care about you, and I care about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care about you as a person. Like, it matters to me how you're doing, if you're doing good. So I'm getting dressed on a late night. I'm getting dressed, and I was supposed to be going somewhere else, and I ended up popping up at his job, right? Shame on me. Shouldn't have done that, but like I said, I wanted to see if he was okay. Because at the end of the day, I looked at him as a friend. You feel me? And even if we fall out, you know what I'm saying? If you're friends with somebody and you guys fall out, or you guys just stop talking, or whatever the case may be, you split paths, you separate. But you still care about that person. If something happens to them, you still feel some type of way. And something was telling me to go at the end of the day. And I was like, bro, I'm going to go check on him. Because he said he was going through it, etc., etc. Let me just go make sure, because I keep thinking about him. So let me just see if he's okay at least. And if he's cool, then okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? But let me just go see. Just seeing 808. So I was like, I'm thinking to myself, let me just go see. So I go, and there's another female there. And I'm just like, oh. Like, oh, okay. So that's what it was. You feel me? You're giving me the runaround. And this whole time, like, you got buku options out here. Like, that's what it was. You're talking about you're going through it. My life's in shambles. I'm having a tough time. Blah, 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 blah. But this whole time, you're obviously talking to hella people. And then on top of that, he had the female behind the counter. He told me I couldn't even go behind the counter. He had her behind the counter, sitting in the chair, was all up in her face. All up in her face, so much to the point when I walked in, he didn't even know I walked in. She seen me. His back was facing me. She seen me, and she was like, oh, somebody's here. And he turned around and was like, oh. I'm looking like, oh. I'm expecting you to be up in here by yourself. So he walks over, he got an attitude. Like, he got an attitude, like, what do you want? Why are you here? What do you show up for? Like, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, the whole vibe, the whole energy, I'm like, whoa. Like, I couldn't even, it was so strong to the point I couldn't even explain why I came in the first place. You feel me? Like, I really came out of the kindness of my heart. Like, I really wasn't trying to bother you. And honestly, I really didn't want to go. Like, I kept trying to talk myself out of it. But something was like, no, go, go, go. So I'm like, all right, well, damn, I'm just gonna go. And that's what I saw when I went. He's all up in, he's entertaining another female. Which, it is what it is. I can't be mad at that. Everybody, do what you do. But it was just interesting to me. He said a few words, and he walked away. Didn't say bye, see you later. He, like, not even trying to play it off. He moved, walked away, and was like, okay, anyway, back to what I was saying, and kept talking to the female. I said, oh, okay. Okay. Like, you waited 2.5 years just to show me you're turf dirt. You feel me? Like, you're a bag of crap. I'm trying to really watch my mouth, because there's plenty I could say, but it's like, you're not worth the time of day. So, moral of the story, you feel me? The Most High really really wanted to show me, I feel, because like I said, I kept trying to talk myself out of it. And the night, it's like I'm getting dressed, something was just like, I want to go out. I don't know why, I feel like just being out and about. I'm getting dressed, and I get in the car, and like I said, for some reason, something was just like, go over there, go check on him. That's what you want to do, go check on him. And that's what happened. So it's just like, I really feel like God was trying to show me, like, baby, this is not it. You know what I'm saying? And people will come in and out of your life for, all kind of different reasons. But it was like the Most High was like, let me give you some clarity, though. This is not what you think it is. He may be telling you he want to get to know you more. He may be telling you you guys met for a reason, and saying all these sweet little nothings, and you're so beautiful, and blah, 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 blah. Like, baby, he's not who you think he is, and the situation is not what you think it is. And I have to show you. So yeah, go check on him. Go check on him. So you can see how he really get down. And now you can leave the situation alone. You can finally put it to rest. Because like I said, 2.5 years, we've been talking off and on. Now we could put it to rest. Now we can lay the dirt on top of the coffin and let the flowers grow. And keep it pushing for real. But at the end of the day, it really... What bothers me about the situation is how it's going to look from the outside in. I mean, not the outside in, from looking from the outside. Because from his perspective and from her perspective, because I know he was running his mouth once I walked out. I know she asked who I was. Like, it's going to look like, oh, she's bothering me. She keep popping up at my job. And it's like, bro, I really just came. I really wanted to check on you, dog. Like, when I told you I cared about you, I meant that. When I said I care about your well-being, I meant that. And as a friend, like, I'm in friend mode. You're talking about you're going through it. I'm just like, damn. I don't want him to think I'm a messed up person. Or, like I said, I care about you. Just because we're not talking and all that, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to hang around each other. I just wanted to check on you real quick, and then I'm going to go on about my business and let you do what you do. So it's like God was just showing me, Manny, it's not cool like that. You and him are not cool like that. You and him are not on that type of level. He don't think of you in that type of way. You feel me? And that's where I have to take accountability for my actions, because he was showing me, like, when you care about somebody, you don't just stop talking to them. You know what I'm saying? You don't just play them to the left and throw them under the rug. You don't treat people you care about like that. So, I definitely should have listened. But at the same time, I did listen when I was told to go. When it was time. This, I also want to say real quick, man. This is why you have to keep God in your affairs, because God is truth. You hear me? God is truth. And all will be revealed when you invite God into your everyday life. For real. Because God showed up and showed out and say, hey, let me show you real quick. I know you may not want to hear it, you may not want to see it, but he's not going to keep it real with you, so I'm going to keep it real with you. You feel me? Man will not tell the truth, but I'm going to give you the truth. No matter what. You deserve that. You are worthy of that. Therefore, you will have it. You feel me? So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Keep in mind the relationships you have with people. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind. Know where you stand with people. And just like Maya Angelou, what is it? When people show you who they are, tell you who they are, believe them. You feel me? I took it on an account that, because we go back, because we were cool, because we have a thing for each other, that this is what our relationship is. This is what our vibe is. And it was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. You feel me? So, that's all I have for you guys, man. Until next time, I'm out.